Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more Metroid Fusion. Where we are now is, through this door, lies Ceres. And without further delay, let's just go and fight him. Ceres is already dead. What could be going on here? Well, we head here to the other side of this collapsed girder thing where the energy tank was. And sure enough, this is here. Wait. Okay. I thought he was going to shoot. That's why I jumped. It's boss music. And platforms, which crumble away. Say hello to Ceres. He's very much alive. He's very much infected. And he is moving really fast. So the gimmick of this is every time you shoot Ceres, he is immune to normal shots. Also, I just killed him in 2 hits. Every time you hit Ceres, he starts moving around at high speed. And... whoops. There we go. Once you do enough damage to him, obviously his core will show itself. To pick up the speed booster. Now, that was a really fast fight. As a side note, during this fight, try not to fall in the water. Because look at how slow you move in the water. And you saw how fast Ceres is moving. Anyway, speed booster in possession. We're free to move on. So with the speed booster, you run long enough. What was I trying to say? If you run long enough, you will start running a lot faster. That's how you know your speed booster's active. This also unlocks a new ability known as the Shine Spark, where if you press down, you can store it and you'll be able to do a lot more things with it later. It is worth noting that Shine Sparking is never required within the game. However, it is required to get all of the items. Also, those are missile blocks. And there's another missile tank. But using that bleh, using the ability known as the Shine Spark, it allows you to crouch and store energy. And then when you jump, you can launch yourself straight up, straight to the side, or in a diagonal. It's worth noting it won't activate if you do a spin jump. Ow! I'm getting my revenge on you. So the Shine Spark is used for a variety of things, which includes... whoops! This water is bad. This water is very bad. Get me out of it. But yeah, you saw how the energy just kind of started going down steadily. That's what happens. Anyway, we come here. Water level lower. I also forgot to mention, this symbol right here, those are speed blocks. They can only be destroyed by the speed booster. Anyway, the water drains. And 1, it reveals its missile tank. 2, the water's no longer electrified. The water level's low enough to where it's not touching any of these exposed wires. So this is already going to open up some new areas. Among them, down here. Let's go. Ah, speed blocks. Wait a minute. There's an energy tank, missile tank here, and I want it. But this also means we gotta charge up another one. Here we go. And thanks to that speed booster, it is now very easy to leave Sector 4 through here. Uh-oh. So we kill this. Pretty innocent, but there's a golden one. The golden one is an upgrade, as you would expect. Normal shots do nothing. However, you can still missile them. You can still hit them with charge shots. There's another characteristic to them that I'll get into later. I think I'm gonna get this one now. Now that the water level's dropped, you can come through here. No, actually, that's minorly glitching, and I don't want to do that. So let's just leave the sector. I was thinking about getting a missile tank, but it would involve minor glitching, and I kind of don't want to do that for this. So Ceres had been infected by the X2. Well, as a result, you recovered another ability. At this rate, you may be able to face the SAX yet, but that's still a ways off. HQ has more support data. This time it's missile upgrade data. You desperately need this, but the data room here is sealed with a level 4 lock, the highest security level. Let's avoid opening sensitive areas unless it's necessary. Also, the route to the data room in Sector 2 is blocked by still more SAX activity. I note a deliberate activity pattern, as if it is blocking your recovery intentionally. Samus, it looks like your best option for this download is in Sector 3. You'll find the Pyre data room on your map after using a navigation. Is your objective clear? Now head for Sector 3. So, it looks like this mission is a lot less about... oh, hey, the X are here. Go check out what they're doing. This one is... The premise of going to Sector 3 right now is entirely... Oh, yeah, we have data ready, but this is probably the best place for you to get it. So Sector 3 opened up when we opened the blue doors. However, we weren't able to do anything in Sector 3. But now... we can. Thankfully, the X have not invaded this area yet. The data room here is sealed by another security hatch. In order to download, you must find the security room here and activate level 2 hatches. This may allow the SAX and X parasites into the area, but we are left with no choice. Your recovery is our main goal. The data room is here. As I explained, security rooms can't be shown on the map. Be careful, Samus. You will see very violent organisms here. And avoid the ultra-heated areas. Your suit can't take such high temperatures yet, but we're working on it. Level 2 hatches are green. Release the lock and proceed to the data room for download. Super missile data is ready. Your firepower will triple. First, activate green hatches, then go to the data room. There are no ultra-heated areas in this route, so turn back if you enter them. So what the computer was explaining with that is I'm actually gonna I'm gonna drop down here and kind of shoot through here. So what they were saying is, we head into a room like this, it drains your health. Because extreme heat is still very bad. We do not have anything that protects from heat. However, through this room is a secret wall full of speed blocks. Also, shooting through the floor, there's a missile tank. But these speed blocks reform. We busted through some more speed blocks over here. These did not reform. There's no real reason why some of them reform and some don't. I guess it's kind of just a puzzle thing. I've never understood it personally. But here is the security room. Security level 2 unlocked. Green hatch is now active. This opens the green doors. And we were told this may allow the X into the area, and sure enough, there are X, there are enemies. They have arrived. And these enemies are quite powerful for this point in the game. Not necessarily for the amount of damage they do, although some of them do deal a lot of damage. But some of them have maneuvers that are a little bit interesting, like these guys, which I just avoided, and these. These have a lot of health. They actually do some pretty decent damage. Anyway, let's climb. Whoa! Excuse you. And here we have a little mini morph ball maze. And this missile tank. This missile tank was long thought to be unavoidable. And with the way percentages in this game are handled, which is based off entirely expansion tanks you pick up instead of main suit abilities. What was I trying to explain? So, with the way the percentages are factored in, main suit abilities are not factored into the percentage. Expansion tanks are, and there are exactly 100 expansion tanks. So, with that one right there being the only one that was thought to be unavoidable, it was thought that the lowest percentage you could get on this game was 1%. That is a challenge run that some people do. Also, super missile data downloaded. Hold R and press B. The super missiles are literally... That was... eerie. And now the boss music is playing. This is eerie. I don't like where this is headed. Anyway. There's also this hole in the floor with a save room behind it. And a recharge room. And this room. So anyway, the super missile is entirely an upgrade to your missiles. It's not a separate item like it is in other games. It's just an add-on to your missiles. It just powers them up. That's all it does. They do triple the normal missile damage and... That door's destroyed. We get close to it and this happens. The entire ground is shaking. So we head back, which is the only way we can go. The door locks, and we're greeted with this. We're greeted with a security robot. So this security robot has multiple things it can do. It can launch little bombs like that. It can jump at you. It can charge forward. It's already done. Those bombs it shoots out release fire pillars like that, which you just have to dodge when they're low. But overall, that is not that difficult. If you hang on the monkey bars, it can't reach you when it jumps. Whoops. Okay, there. So with everything done like this. Let's go this way. and get this energy tank. So there's really nothing else to do left to do here in Sector 3. Everything else is either we just can't do it yet, or it's behind heated rooms, so we're definitely not supposed to be there. So let's just go talk to Computer Adam again and see what's next. We had a quick little romp through Sector 3. But without further delay, it's time to leave. Already. I see that you encountered a rogue security robot. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. But as to your brief, Level 2 security locks are released. So Sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have likely been infiltrated by X. They are much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5, Arc, is Sub-Zero. You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine side effects, so you'll take damage if you even set foot inside there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once we have the transmission, you can download it, but the X have destroyed all the data rooms you have used so far. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. You'll have to use the data room in the night habitat, Sector 6. Knock. Go to Sector 6 and access a navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Tread lightly, Samus. You are the only one who can do this. And the X may be much more dangerous than we know. So sure enough, we've been given a task. Sector 6 has a suit upgrade for us. Incoming dispatch. Does Samus suspect anything? No, I do not think so. Good. Monitor her closely. Affirmative. Out. Samus doesn't know this is happening. But we see some unknown entity communicating with Mr. Computer Adam. Perhaps we'll know more about that in due time. But for now, let's just head down to Sector 6. Things are really looking mysterious. The various suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to a data room. But there's a problem. X from the Sub-Zero sector Arc are in Sector 6, and they've been changed by the cold. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. This seems like a deliberate tactic. Once you download the various suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful until then. The knock data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Be careful. They are hunting you actively now, Samus. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. So, this is not a good spot to be. I also ran into the door instead of... As you would expect, the enemies here are stronger than anything you've encountered so far. Which is not surprising, considering these were behind green doors, which are security level 2. Anyway, through here is a missile tank. And behind this guy is the rest of the sector. No. let's just keep going. So we head through here, and... Whoa! Okay, these are the blue X. Like the computer said, if you absorb one, you will take damage because they freeze you from within. However, because they've been changed, they are massive in size, and they actually have some substance to them. So you can freeze them. Anyway, we head through here. This is a warning. Shoot one of the top 2 blocks. The bottom one, as I will reveal now, has a blue X. So as you'd expect, shooting that will free it and it will chase you. Anyway, be prepared to run! There's a save room to the right if you need it. And there's an energy tank here. Just free for the taking. And through here is this. These are blocks we can't break. So let's just drop in here. And look who it is. So sure enough, the SAX comes in and drops that, and drops that. That's one of those power bombs that the computer mentioned earlier. It seems that the computer wasn't lying, and that the power bombs are, in fact, in this thing's arsenal. Now it's left the room. All that's left to do now is proceed forward. Oh, hey, our missile count's at 100 now. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. And next time, we'll find out a few things. First off, we will definitely be getting the Vari-suit. The data room is very close by. Second, where did the SAX go to? Third, who was the mysterious figure talking to the computer? Perhaps all of those will be answered in due time. I'll see you then. Hopefully we'll answer those questions soon.